Hey you, today I record outside because the weather is super nice, and let's go to the second legend about Aachen. Okay, so this one is called Der Daumen des Teufels. It means the thumb of the devil. That was 798 when Charlemagne decided to start building the biggest and the most beautiful church in the Northern Alps, and that's why he chose also Odo. Odo was the builder who was popular from his good job, and he was in charge of the workers, and he was good at his job, so he was just perfect. But that wasn't super easy because Charlemagne was quite picky and his expectations were super high, because that should have been the best, most beautiful, the most wonderful, magnificent, amazing church in the Northern Alps. So Odo had a lot of work to do, and actually his work were also to motivate workers to do, cause at some point Charlemagne decided to leave with his family, soldiers, and he just left some money for building, and he told Odo, you have to finish this job before my coming back. So they started to work, but at some point they realized that the money is not enough. Materials were more and more expensive, and there was not enough money to pay for builders, and they just didn't know what to do. At the same time, everybody was super scared because Charlemagne was demanding, and he would be really angry if the church is not finished till he's coming back. It just happened that some foreigners were in the town. He was small, with black hair, with long black mantle. He had not super nice smile, and he stinked sulfuric. Sulfuric is here. But he also bought everything what he found in the market in the town. He had gold chains, and he were like no doubt that he was rich. Councillor came into idea that maybe they can ask him to borrow some money till Charlemagne is not coming back. Then they will return the money when Charlemagne will be in the town, but they have to finish the work. So they asked him. He was happy that he can give them this money, and he didn't want anything in return, like any money in return. But he made one condition, that the first soul that will enter the church will belong to him. So then everybody realized who is he. He is just a devil, yeah. They asked for time to discuss, and they discussed the whole night what to do. Because they had no money, they had to finish the church, and there was just one person who can borrow them this money, who is a devil. That was quite obvious that the Pope will be the first person in inauguration in this church, so the devil wanted to the Pope's soul. But Councillor had one idea, that he said that the first soul belonged to him, not the first human soul. So that was the trick that they decided to do with devil. Okay, so they agreed. The foreigner, or the devil, he borrowed this money. That was even more than enough, and they finished the church. The day before inauguration, Councillor asked some hunter to keep a wolf from the forests, a live wolf, and to bring him in the rope. So like the next day in the morning. So the next day, when inauguration took place, Councillor had woken up super early and went to church. The hunter was already there with the wolf in the rope, like in front of the church. And before, Councillor told everybody that no person can enter the church before he say this. And okay, there were hunter, Councillor, and the wolf, and they opened the door and let the wolf inside. The devil was already inside because he was waiting for the first soul to jump on this and grab the soul and escape. He was he already thought that he's a winner here. But then he saw a wolf, and then he realized that they made a trap for him, actually. So when he already had the wolf in his hands, he started to shout that the counselor should forever burn in hell, and he just ran away. Devil, when he escaped, when he was running, he wanted to shut the door super fast and super strong, and his thumb stuck into the door. So he left his thumb and screamed, and that's why the whole Aachen could hear the screaming of the devil. The danger was over, the counselor felt relief, everybody could celebrate. King with his family, with Pope, with 365 bishops, and with all super guests invited. And the Church of Mary was the most wonderful church in Northern Alps. Okay, this is the end of the story. One more interesting thing is that in Aachener Cathedral you can find devil's stamp. What does it mean? In the doors, like the first door inside the church, on the right side where the statue of the wolf is, you can find a hole in the handle of the doors, which means devil's thumb. But of course the wolf statue symbolizes Roman Empire, not this legend, but still it's quite a symbol. Thank you for watching, and see you. Here are my notes, and here is super professional place to put my phone when I record.